1 year, countless hours, and an incredible community. I want to thank you for changing my life. I first want to thank all the viewers and my subscribers. As we sit right now, I'm very close to hitting 1,800 subscribers right now. When we first started this journey a year ago, it was kind of like we kicked it off because she was in class and they were wanting them to kind of do some stuff. She was wanting to learn how to edit and do some social media. We are not a social media family. We are not really on it. My husband's not on it. My dad, my brother, my daughter, like we're not really social media people. So we took the journey and there was a lack of 50-plus-year-old women on YouTube. I was starting to see a lot of AI videos popping up on over 50, over 60, over 70 style, lifestyle. And that only means that more people in my generation and older are Googling and looking up stuff on YouTube. So we kind of got together and made this channel. Our journey started 1 year ago, just a little over a year ago. She was in college, she just graduated. We were talking about the lack of the niche of women over 50 being represented here on YouTube. And so off we went. She wanted to learn editing. She wanted to learn thumbnails. She wanted to learn a lot of the back end. I had no idea about YouTube and the stuff behind the scenes. I love trend forecasting. I love looking at numbers. I love looking at patterns and the way that YouTube on the back end of the analytics. I love that part. That's just my personality type, but I love looking at that stuff. So we didn't really have a big idea for this channel. I'm just like, well, let's start a lifestyle. I don't see that many women in my age range doing lifestyle. And I see a lot of fashion, but there's openings for everybody in perspective of how their fashion is. But I just wanted to have more representation for women over 50. I think it's a niche that is very small, but a lot more people my age and older are on YouTube or Googling items up on YouTube. So that's kind of how we started. I wanted to be authentic because I just am. People ask me all the time of what I use, my hair, clothes. So I thought, why not just come on here and share things naturally, organically, and just see where we go. So some of the challenges that we faced was working together and me being over 50, knowing how to use the computer in the way, I just am astonished. Like, she is so quick and just so knowledgeable about this stuff, considering she's never done social media. She's never edited anything. So we kind of started actually out on TikTok because I thought that was the easy thing to do. I don't video myself. I don't really even take pictures of myself. So the whole thing, putting a camera in my face, was not organic. And sometimes I still feel a little stiffness. I'm just like, it's a little odd, to be quite honest, to sit here and talk to a camera. But I know I'm sharing more. When I think about YouTube and the things I want to watch, I just don't think there's enough representation of real women out there struggling with menopause and our dry skin and our hair falling out and just, maybe coming up to having all your kids empty nesting and all your kids moved out, or maybe having grandkids and still being overwhelmed, and all those things wrapped up is kind of what I think I am lacking out here. So that's how we just started. Some other few challenges we have is her just trying to teach me things. She does edit, she does do the thumbnail. I have to go out and find all the topics to talk about and to shoot and the photos and all that, and where to put them and get them off and move them over here. It's a lot of back end stuff that I had no idea when we first started doing TikTok. It was actually pretty simple for me to film, stop, It was kind of already pre-edited kind of stuff. And then I just threw it out there. That was a lot simpler. I started just to even see if I would even like filming myself and doing all that. So it seemed okay. I liked it. Finally, I'm starting to see that there's a lot more over 50 women out there on TikTok. So I know there's a lot of you out here on YouTube, and I would love to even meet more of you. So make sure to subscribe and like and share. I am building a community here for sure. I love long form content over the short form. Some of the other things that we found, she had said, just trying to teach me how to do things. It's been a pretty big struggle. We learn on a different basis. We have, butted heads when we were like, she wants things to look more professional. And I'm like, just put it out there. I don't really care, in the sense that I think it's really important to be more consistent than anything. And as long as we're learning new things each time, like lighting is an issue for me. I am filming without her today, so we shall see how it really looks. But sometimes we have to do that. And I have cut off my heads in videos. I had to redo videos 2 or 3 times because the sound was not great. I have very tall ceilings. It's very hard to get my sound a little bit down. We're gonna try a couple more microphones. I have carpet here. It just sometimes, it's a learning process continuously. One thing I have found, this to me doesn't feel like work. Like I don't mind putting in the work with these videos. I find it energizing. I just love it. I can sit here till 11 o'clock at night working on my side of the stuff, and I really don't mind it. I have really enjoyed that. I thought I wouldn't. I had no idea. I kind of just jumped into it, and I'm glad I did. I have learned a lot through that. She's found her voice on things that she finds important, that she's like, no, we're redoing that. No, we're not doing that thumbnail. No, we're not doing this. And she's found a voice in herself, and just her knowledge and wanting to learn. There are a few people on YouTube. I know we both kind of watch that Vanessa Liu. There's another girl, I can't think of her name. I think it's Katie Stickley, that is kind of helped out me, kind of understanding the things that she talks about, because it is a learning curve, not just for her to have patience, but for me to learn things. I like to learn things on the fly. I need to be in it. I can't just somebody just tell me all the time. I need her to just tell me and let me do it. So that has been definitely a learning curve for us. As long as we keep learning and trying to do better, that is probably the one thing I find very important on a YouTube journey. If you want to start one and you're by yourself, is just don't worry about if your video is coming out exactly at the right time on the right day. Just get one up. And if you have to wait till the next day, because I remember one time it was like she wasn't here, she couldn't be here, and I had to do it 3 times. It was late, it was 12 o'clock, and we had to edit all day. And I said, you know what? We're going to, if we have to put this out on a Sunday, we're putting it out on a Sunday, because she wanted to feel a lot better about her editing and doing things. And we were changing the editing software she was using. It was a debacle, but we got it up. And maybe it wasn't perfect, maybe it wasn't the best, but my challenge when I first started is we need to dedicate 1 video a week and guarantee we do a video a week. And it might not be great. And that has been a learning curve for her. She doesn't like to put out stuff unless it's perfect. I just know from years of experience on life is just keep doing it, because it will get better. So how has YouTube positively changed maybe my life? Become more conscious of going to the mall. I never used to really do that. Looking around and watching every trend that I see people walking by, what's in the stores, constantly on the websites, on every single website, reading every article I can, Googling up important topics to bring up. It is a balance between doing the things I feel like I want to do and doing things I have to keep growing. It is a real balance with that. So that is something I'm just like, I want to do this, but I know I'll get 3 views. So some of that is okay if you really want to do something. You just put it out there. You never know if a video is going to go evergreen where it just pops off and it's going, it's 2 years old. You never know. So I always say there's no bad idea, but just have better expectations of where the video is going to go. Some of them, like I think I did a vlog because I'm not used to camera and holding a camera and video and stuff. It's just, it's a learning curve for me for sure. I did it when I went to Fredericksburg with some girlfriends. It's still in there. It wasn't the best one, but I was learning how to use a camera. Remember to put on a camera. It's so hard. That is a difficult thing for me. I definitely have been working on remembering grabbing the camera and turning around and flipping around and trying to talk. I put that video up just to learn maybe how to vlog and get used to the camera and talk to a camera and do all that. So that's the reason why that video went up. It didn't do good, but I knew it probably wouldn't. It's not a searchable item that people are trying to find, like, you know, items from Zara is always going to be pretty dang popular. So some of that you just need to remember there is going to be a balance, but the reason why I'm doing certain video is to learn something new from it, and that's okay, especially when you start out, because honestly a lot of your subscribers don't automatically watch all your videos. If you go back and look at all the analytics, it's a lot from Google search, so you're getting a lot of new subscriber. As you build and get a larger subscriber and a viewer base that come back, then you can probably start adding in some of the other videos that you really want to do. Until then, just keep pumping out the videos, whatever you want to do. Something's gonna pop off and you don't even know. The videos that you think I hate always do the best. You do have, when you first start out, you have to have, like, I don't know, 3,000 hours and all these watch times to even get where you're monetized, where basically they can run ads on your videos and you can make some money off of them. So that actually did go pretty quick. I want to say in the 4 months or so, maybe somewhere around, I think you have to have 1,000. I don't remember what it is, but it was right around the 4-month marker that I hit my watch hours a lot faster than my subscribers. You have to hit both of them at the same time before that launches. So my watch times got up quickly, and then I was waiting on my subscribers, which took a little bit longer for people to subscribe. People talk about the algorithm. They might be suppressing me. No, what it really is no one really wants to watch that video at that time. Maybe the video, if it was launched 5 days earlier, it could have done well. People are not searching for it. It really comes down to your thumbnail and your title pretty much 90% of the time. So learning thumbnails and learning hooks and doing all that. I mean, just start off just making a video and cutting it and editing, just whatever you can. Just do a thumbnail from the video. If that's all you can, just put a couple of words and there you go. Don't overthink it. That's where we kind of balance out. She wants to overthink it and wants this thing to look professional. And I'm like, we just need to put it out. And as long as we're learning every single video, we will do well. I mean, I didn't even think I'd have 1,800. I'm hoping to have 2,000 by the end of the year. That would be awesome. I don't know if I'll hit that or not, but that's kind of my little marker. I have been committed to uploading once a week. I have to say that I have accomplished that, which I thought that was going to be a big issue. I never even thought, I can't even believe I've been here for over 52 uploads. My upcoming projects, or what you can get from me, is I will be adding a vlog a week. If I get it up, I'm not going to have a set day. I just want to get one up. I feel like, I feel like some of these YouTubers kind of get worn out from doing the same things. And I will say, coming up with content is very hard. And year after year, you kind of feel like you're doing the same kind of content, but you're just adding, a different, let's just call fall trends or spring trends. It's like, yes, we're going to do that. And then it's just like, you got to go find it. And I guess after 7 or 8 years, you do kind of get burnt out of things like that. Also, I'm like, how do people see my personality? I want to show some real life things. A couple of my vlogs that I've done are just straight up like me with no makeup, running around or cooking or doing recipes. I want to be as authentic as I can. I don't want to show up here with makeup, with my hair done all the time, because real life doesn't always happen that way. So I was trying to come up with an idea where I was like, how do they see my personality? Because you're never really going to see somebody's personality by just doing fall boots or how to dress or how to look, cute on a budget or whatever it may be. You're never going to see somebody's personality. And I feel like I don't want to just come up with a bunch of random videos. I want to do the videos, but I also want to add some lifestyle things in it. So whatever I'm doing that week is kind of what I'm going to shoot. I don't know if it's going to be anything anybody wants to watch or not, but that is my upcoming year that I really want to work on, is just vlogging. It is so funny seeing me trying to remember to turn on a camera and do this. Lighting's not always going to be great. I just want to show that side, because I don't think anybody over 50 really is showing that side of life. It can be mundane, but I just want to show. I don't think you only need to be going out here and showing every trip that you do, and that's the only thing you show. I kind of want to be a little bit more real and raw. And I don't know how the YouTube universe is really going to take that or not, but I'm going to dedicate on that. I'm also going to start really posting on Instagram. She's already harping me because I need to be more consistent on that as well. So that's another upcoming project, learning all that. I've kind of been in the back scene trying to learn some of that and posting stuff. I'm not that great at posting over there. I don't know why. I'm just not a big social media. I kind of like the YouTube and long form content a lot more. So that is something I'm going to be working on, is posting over there. The TikTok thing, I was doing pretty good with it, but now they're saying TikTok might go away. I don't know. So I kind of stopped on that. But I do kind of like to watch TikTok. It is kind of just a whatever, the short form stuff. I don't think you can learn a ton there, but it is kind of mindless. I know she is so grateful, and the things that she's learned on the way, I'm so proud of her wanting to, amp up and learn stuff and get on new software. And yes, it's a money pit. Being on YouTube is a money pit. It's always something to buy. We're not breaking even yet, but that's okay. It's not about that. It's just about us really learning and working together and having fun. I wanted to make this short video thanking my subscribers and the people that watch through Google and searching, and however you found me. I want to thank you personally for coming here, supporting me, thumbs up. I think my biggest video was, I believe, my fall trend. I think I had 20,000 views on that. I think that's what it said, and the numbers had a bunch of likes and comments. And yeah, not all the comments are great, but everyone's got opinions, and that's okay. So thank you for being here. Please subscribe. We're building a community of women over 50, or if you want to know what women over 50 are doing, here we are. Please subscribe and like. Until next time, bye.